destruction!
The battle between master and apprentice. Showdowns that are inevitable to happen. The apprentice has an urge to demonstrate who is superior and challenges its teacher. Whatever the outcome of their duel, both should be treated with respect and honor. But what happens when the apprentice breaks that code of respect and honor? Adon is eager to demonstrate his power against anybody, including the god of Muay Thai himself, Sagat. Master versus apprentice. Clash for the sake of power. Without further ado, let me welcome you to the Street Fighterverse. Before we start this video, we want to thank everyone for tuning in and becoming part of this Street Fighter community. We want to thank you for your positive comments towards our channel because it only habilitates us to grow even more. From the Street Fighterverse crew, we thank you. Adon is well built and lean, with broad shoulders and a muscular back. While shorter than Sagat, he is taller than Ryu. In the original Street Fighter, his hair was short and spiky, but in later games, it is done up in a flat top style. His hair is always colored either orange or red, depending on the artist. His eyes are fierce, and he almost always has a conniving wild smile on his face, reflective of his personality. Adon wears his trunks resembling his former mentors, though the yellow stripe pattern on his trunks forms a V-shape, while Sagat simply have two stripes running down the legs. And in his Shadow Lu CRI profile art, Adon's trunks have the word miracle written on his waistline. Adon also wears wraps on his hands and feet like Sagat, though his are smaller than his counterpart due to his smaller size. Unlike Sagat, who apparently did away with his ceremonial Muay Thai gear, Adon wears the traditional mongkong on his forehead and pradyat on both biceps. These articles of clothing were worn by Muay Thai fighters in the rings as both proof of ability and good luck charm. Adon is shown to have a large ego and is quite cocky, as well as boastful to the point of true arrogance, desiring to be seen as the god of Muay Thai. He also tends to belittle and look down upon most other fighters, like his former master. Adon seeks self-aggrandization and strength above all else. He has never demonstrated a single act of friendship, humility, or kindness towards any other character throughout the series. Adon was born from a poor family in Thailand. When he was 5 years old, his father took him to the Khmer ruins for the first time, where many fighters challenged the Muay Thai Emperor Nuakang, his father included. Emperor Nuakang is a character from the Street Fighter series, introduced through the Shadow Lu CRI character profiles. Nuakang is a tall and strong man, and despite his bulk, he has great stamina and is able to move at high speed. His special move is an invincible knee kick named the Hanuman kick. Nuakang was born in a poor village, but following a harsh training led him to become a legend known as the Emperor of Muay Thai. Adon then wished to grow stronger, and one day challenged Nuakang. Some years later, a young man named Sagat managed to defeat Nuakang, and Adon was impressed with their intense battle. Adon asked Sagat to make him his disciple. Adon became Sagat's student 3 years after Sagat became the god of Muay Thai, frequently likened to a lesser version of Sagat, even though he strives to differentiate himself with more acrobatic techniques. Adon enters the first World Warrior Tournament to prove he is more than that. The cocky Adon lets his guard down when he faces Ryu, who takes him out with a single shoryuken. Afterwards, Ryu goes on to defeat Sagat. This is the famous scene from the Street Fighter II animated movie, where Ryu's shoryuken leaves a nasty scar on Sagat's chest. In the Udon comics Street Fighter Classic, The New Challengers Volume 2, on the bonus round chapter called Master and Apprentice, it gives a glimpse of what happened 5 days later, after Sagat lost to Ryu in the Street Fighter tournament. It all starts in the country of Sagat's nationality, Thailand. Sagat finds himself in the ruins with a thoughtful and defeated stance. Suddenly, at the distance, you can hear Adon, and I quote, "Sagat, you have disgraced the name of Muay Thai, and let that Ryu makes fool of us all." We found Adon's action to be disrespectful to his master. In win or defeat, you should always respect your teacher. It clearly depicts Adon's attitude towards everyone and everything. Sagat replies, "Leave me, Adon." You can feel it by looking at the image. Sagat's first warning to Adon. He is really pushing Sagat's temper when he continues his rant saying, "I cannot believe I looked up to you as my teacher. I always thought you had the answers to becoming the ultimate warrior. Maybe it's time for me to start doing the teaching." As Adon leaps forward in an attack position towards Sagat and attacks shouting, he shouts, "Pathetic. Have you lost your will to fight?" It is pretty obvious that Sagat's will and confidence had been shattered by his devastating loss against Ryu, Adon taking advantage of that fact. We found Adon to be a bully in this moment, with no regards to his idol's suffering or emotional stance. While on the floor, Sagat looks devastated, getting beaten down by Adon without any reaction. On the attack, Adon shouts, "Answer me." As the outside noises and commotion start to fade, Sagat in his mind wonders and says, "Could he be right? Could I have lost my fighting spirit when Ryu scarred me? Never. I lost because I grew complacent and self-satisfied. In my arrogance, I forgot what it was to be hungry for victory and fight with all of my heart and soul. The path to being the greatest is a never-ending one, and to defeat Ryu, I would need to better myself as I never have before. I must begin by creating a new technique, as powerful as the one that carved itself into my chest." While getting beaten up by Adon, Sagat falls in a realization that the hunger he had initially vanished, and needs to take action to find himself as a person and a fighter. Adon attacks Sagat and shouts, "I am the new god of Muay Thai." Out of nowhere, with all his might, Sagat delivers a devastating tiger uppercut to Adon. Sagat tells the defeated Adon, "You can call yourself whatever you like, Adon. I'm fighting for one reason, to regain my honor." This is the initial steps of Sagat trying to find his way in life. It's pretty interesting to see the beginnings of Sagat's transformation. The Adon Comics version gave insight into the mind of Sagat, as all people trying to find the meaning of things and looking for ways to better himself as a fighter, but even more as a human being. So did you like this interpretation of Adon Comics' Sagat vs. Adon story? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on new theories and info. Thank you for watching. This has been your Street Fighter host. Welcome to the center stage. Discord server. There you can talk with us, chat about current events going on in Street Fighter, information, theories, and lore. We'll leave the link in the description box below. We want to thank everyone for tuning in and becoming part of this Street Fighter community. We want to thank you for your positive comments towards our channel, because it only habilitates us to grow even more. From the Street Fighterverse crew, we thank you.